Game 2 of the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs is here as the New York Knicks try to take a 2-0 lead against the heavy favorite, the Boston Celtics. They enter Game 2 as 10.5-point favorites, and nobody is still giving the New York Knicks a chance. On today's video, I'm going to tell you what the Knicks need to do, and we got a major injury update on Kristaps Porzingis. But first, subscribe to the channel and join this crazy guy as he watches the Knicks game as 150,000 other die-hard Knicks fans did. The number one place for a watch party on YouTube is here on Knicks Now by Chat Sports. Join us live as we go live an hour before tip-off. Hit that subscribe button and F the Celtics. You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for being here. Let's talk about it. A Game 2 preview, keys to victory, and an injury update on Kristaps Porzingis. There's been a lot of talk of, Marshall, the Knicks are not winning this series. There is no way the Boston Celtics miss 35 more threes or 45 more threes in another game. There is no way the Celtics are going to shoot 60 threes and only make 15 of them. There is no way I don't care. Because the New York Knicks didn't play their best game either. If you thought that was an A-plus game for the New York Knicks and you're a Celtic fan, you're in for a rude awakening. Let's start with this. Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns, they were bad offensively. We could all applaud Bridges for what he did late in the fourth quarter and overtime on the defensive end, had a big steal, banked in a corner three, stole the game away from Jalen Brown. But he was 3 of 13, and before he banked in that three, he was 2 of 12. The Knicks did not really get any sort of production from him on offense. They also didn't get anything from Karl-Anthony Towns. He played 31 minutes in an overtime game and had 13 points. Bridges and Cat can be way better offensively. Also, the Boston Celtics, they won the rebounding battle. And the New York Knicks are a team that was built to have an identity where they dominate the glass. The Knicks don't lose the rebounding battle all that often. They did in a major way against Boston. They can improve in that department. Also, the Knicks missed not 1, not 5, not 10, but 14 free throws. The New York Knicks are one of the only teams in NBA history to be losing at halftime by 15 points, miss 14 free throws, and win a playoff game. If you don't miss 14 free throws, you blow them out. These aren't three-pointers where defenders are there. This is the line, this is the shooter, the ball, and no defense. Missing free throws are not the same thing as missing threes. Also, the New York Knicks shot 40% on two-point shots. They were not efficient on offense either. Yes, they did shoot the ball well from downtown, and they were really hot in the second half. And that was a big reason why they were able to erase a 20-point deficit. But do not convince yourself otherwise, Knicks fans. The Knicks won that game, and they played about their C-plus game. They can get much better. Knicks Muse with this information on Twitter, saying the Knicks shot 45% on non-restricted area two-pointers during the regular season. They shot 8 of 34, 23.5% on those same shots in Game 1 versus Boston, including 17 missed shots in the paint. So the Knicks shot 2 times worse than they did on non-restricted area two-pointers than they did in the regular season than they did in Game 1. There is so much room for improvement for the New York Knicks. They didn't come close to playing their best ball, and they get much better in that department. We'll start with that. Let's go to this. Injury news for the Boston Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis has been listed as probable as he is dealing with an illness. Coach Mazzullo, the coach for the Boston Celtics, says he thinks this is related to the illness that kept him out of games earlier in the season. He said he just didn't have it after 13 minutes, didn't have good, or he was fatigued is the best way to say it, I guess, and he pulled him from the game. Sam Hauser is now doubtful with an ankle injury. And I'll say this, if Kristaps Porzingis misses time, or Porzingis is not 100%, and he's not playing his best basketball, the Knicks have to capitalize. They have to take advantage of that. Is it wrong that I'm saying that the Celtics were hurt and maybe the Knicks benefited? I don't care. The Knicks got torn to shreds with injuries last year. Not rooting for injuries. I want to beat them at their best so I could talk to people in the office that are Celtics fans and say, we beat you when you were at your best. But at the end of the day, if they're a wounded deer, let's put them out of their misery and let's take advantage of the opportunity where they don't have a full, healthy lineup. So there's that on that. My keys to victory for the Knicks to go up 2-0 in this series. Number one is three-point defense. I think three-point defense will be my key to victory every single game. I understand the Celtics did not shoot well from three, and the Knicks deserve a lot of credit for that. I'm not sure Boston will shoot 15 of 60 from downtown again. If they do, the Knicks are going to win this series, and I hope they do. I hope they don't make any threes the remainder of the series. But the Knicks need to prepare like they are going to shoot better than that. But I want the Knicks to replicate what they brought on the defensive end, which was a mindset of we're going to make you take contested and rushed threes. I don't care what the advanced analytics says of NBAtracking.com. They're wrong. I went back and watched all 63 pointers this afternoon. I can promise you this, 56 of them were not open. I don't care what Chris Forsberg says. I don't care what the advanced analytics say. Those threes were not open. Maybe 20 of them were. That's pretty standard. It's a make or miss league. Nobody feels sorry for the Boston Celtics because they missed threes. Replicate the game one fourth quarter defense. Go back and watch what the Knicks were doing. They were in sync. They knew where each other were supposed to be and where they were going to be. They were flying around. They were moving around like ping pong balls. They were here, they were there, they were everywhere. The Knicks were locked in. The synergy was there. The connectiveness was there. Those five starters playing more minutes than any other five-man lineup in the NBA in the regular season drastically played off. If you play with that relentless intensity, switching, and attention to detail on the three-point line, you're going to give yourself a really, really big chance to continue your lead in this series. You also need to do a better job of getting Karl-Anthony Towns going. And Karl-Anthony Towns, you got to do a better job of being an NBA player. The fact that the Knicks won the game and Cat played the way he did is unreal. We said at the top of the show, Karl-Anthony Towns can be drastically better on the offensive end. He knows it, I know it, and you know it. There's really not much more to say. I would like to see the Knicks get Cat involved with more deep paint touches. We saw it when he caught the ball on the block a couple of times. He was able to just get to that left shoulder and throw up a right hook shot over Jalen Brown. He got Jason Tatum in deep positioning a couple times and took advantage of him. I don't really need to see dribble drives from 30 feet out where Cat is trying to replicate a Giannis long-legged two-step drive into the lane to take a contested finger roll. Catch the ball downhill already. Deep post touches. 1-2 quick move. Get the ball in and out of your hands. Make a move or move it. Cat, we need you. We believe in you. And please, show up. Please. You show up and we'll win this series. I really believe that. And you got to control the glass. If you want to win this game, you're going to have to out-grind them. It's going to have to be gritty. You're going to have to do the little things. You're going to have to take their will. And a way you can do that is by generating extra chance, second chance opportunities, and controlling the offensive glass. Something the Boston Celtics did in Game 1. They had 19 offensive rebounds, totaling 59 on the night. The Knicks had 49 rebounds, 12 offensive. The Knicks are the bigger team. The Knicks are a team that is built more to control the glass and play like an identity where it's a rock fight. The Celtics want to move like it's the Mike D'Antoni Rockets. Finesse, up and down, 7 seconds or less, and shoot a lot of threes. Knicks want to punch in the mouth. They want to play NYC hoops. Control the glass. You create offensive possessions with offensive rebounds, you're going to give yourself a good chance to win this game. Muck this piece up, man. The Celtics are soft. I really do believe it. They're front runners. They didn't have any challenges on the way to win a title last year. They got to play a wounded Indiana Pacer team. They got to play a wounded team in every single round, and they played a team in the Dallas Mavericks whose best player might have been hurt. Make them question if they're good enough, because self-doubt will start to creep in. If the Celtics find themselves in a tight game with the Knicks again in the second game of this series, There's going to be some thoughts there in TD Garden with people wearing green of maybe we are in for a series and maybe we can't just dominate them like we did in the regular season. Muck it up, turn it into a street fight, and let's play some New York Knicks hoops. Find a way to control the glass. Create extra opportunities. Mitchell Robinson, that starts with you, as does this. Make your free throws. Make your free throws. The fact that the Knicks won the game and they missed 14 free throws is unreal. Have a plan. If the Celtics are going to hack a Mitch and just foul him when he's in the game, have a plan. The Knicks cannot go 5 offensive possessions, resulting in 3 points, all off of free throws for Mitchell Robinson. I'm not asking you to shoot 80%. Not asking you to shoot 70%. Can we get 50%? Make for free throws. You play longer. You get to impact the game more. You are still one of my biggest X factors in this series. If Porzingis can't play, the Boston Celtics are too little. And Mitchell Robinson can dominate the glass offensively. I've got one more thing I want to talk about, but first, make sure you are hooked up with our Knicks Now by Chat Sports gear. Go to chatsports.com/realknicks. Get your black Real One t-shirt, get your blue Real One t-shirt, and be a real one. Support the show. Grab some merch. Let's go, Knicks. Chatsports.com/realknicks. And at the end of the day, keep it close. That way you can call Jalen Brunson to come close the deal like he's done time and time and time again. In the NBA, your team's swag, your team's identity, it comes from your best player. The Knicks' best player is Jalen Brunson. Gritty. Got it out of the mud. Underdog. Not supposed to be here. Clutch. And a winner. Jason Tatum is the best player for Boston. He's been the number 1 player his entire life. He played at Duke. Then he played with the Boston Celtics. And we've seen him fold in crunch time before. Close games equals advantage New York Knicks. There's more dogs in blue than there are dogs in green in this series. This team is built to win close games. This team has championship DNA, even if they haven't put a banner in the rafters at MSG. They play their best when their best is needed and their backs are against the wall. You're telling me it's a tie game with 5 minutes to go? I'll choose my guys over their guys every single time. Who do you got in the series? Not asking who's winning game 2. I understand game 2 is going to be extremely tough. Boston's going to play with their backs against the wall, and a lot of times when you see the home team lose game 1, they get it right in game 2 because the away team's just happy to get back to their arena 1-1. I don't want that. Go win the series right now. Go up 2-0. Who do you got? NYK BOS. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Give me a follow, and let's go, Knicks.